I swear to God, I try and tidy my room before I film and then it kind of just goes a bit tits up. I'm hoping that this is in focus. If not, then I can't really do much about it. I'm already filming. So, back for another favourites video. I keep going off track, so I've written things down. I really like these videos and I feel like it keeps me in routine when it comes to filming a video. So, this is kind of going to be like a favourites, but also an everything I bought in March video, because I feel like they're going hand in hand, because I'm trying to be more conscious with what I'm buying. Just like, you know, over consuming and trying to get rid of things, as well as if I'm buying things, getting rid of them as well. I am moving out of this room in August to start my masters. Let's start reading. Okay, I bought this book, The Accidental by Ali Smith. It's like this elusive young girl joins this family that are on holiday, and she's kind of strange, but it's quite good. I'm about halfway through. Oh, my bookmark's gone. Where's, oh, never mind. I found my bookmark. Yeah, it's good. I would recommend it to anyone that kind of likes books that don't really have much of a plot. It's kind of just you're reading to read, rather than like to be in a really deep, thick plot. But I think it's quite good. I like Ali Smith's writing. I get along with it quite well. The way that she writes is kind of brilliant for me, because it's kind of streams of consciousness in some sense. Like it's almost like you're having a conversation and then she drops like a subtle like another little line to kind of firm you in the context of what she's talking about. Yeah, I like it. It's the only book that I'm reading at the minute, because I finished the last book I was reading, which is in the last video, which is My Rock and Roll Friend. That was very good. I liked that book. It was a very good book for in between. That is kind of it in reading. I think I will start The Artist's Way, because I'm feeling a little bit slumped in my creativity, and as I said slumped, I felt like I was sitting slumped, so I've sat up now. Moving forward, I'm going to go into kind of clothing. I'm going to move into clothing. I got this beautiful leather bag at a vintage bazaar place. Just a little leather handbag. I was looking for a leather version of my Baggu. I've got the shoulder Baggu, I'll insert a photo, and I really like the shape of it. It's kind of like a sling shape. It's got one handle, so it's not really like a tote bag, and it's waterproof. And I like the dressy sense of having a leather bag. Like, it kind of makes an outfit feel a bit more put together. Originally, when I picked this up, I thought, oh, it's quite small, but I think it's good to have bags of different sizes, because it stops me from buying things. So I can be like, oh, I actually can't take that home, it won't fit in my bag, which is good, because I do not need to buy any more things. That's not true, I need to buy loads of things. Anyway, this is very nice. It's vintage Clarks. Yes, like the shoes. And it smells really cool. And it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then an outside 5 compartment. Oh, there's something in there. The mints in here, and some chewing gum, and a small pot of honey. Essentials. Next thing is this little vest. I can't really tell what material this is, and there's no label on it. Kind of reminds me of a potato sack in some sense. It's not like a potato sack, but it is like a potato sack. It was like £4 at Flamingo's vintage. It's from there, so everything is based on weight, and this is obviously very light. Actually no, I think it was just like price marked anyway at £4, which is very good. Then from the same place, actually, I got this red belt. Same shopping trip. I was saying to my friend how I wanted a red belt that was kind of like this clasped deal and this kind of fabric. I kind of like the cord belts and this colour, and then I found one and I thought, I did that. I also bought these socks, red and white polka dots. I've been trying to incorporate red more in my outfits. I don't really own many things, but now that I own the belt and these, and I'm actually wearing red socks now. I very much enjoy a bit of a polka dot, a funky sock, and I should also let you know that I've ordered a pair of tabbies. Don't shoot me, I've been wanting these shoes for a long time, and I said to myself that when I can afford it, I will buy them, and they will be a birthday gift, because I didn't get myself anything for my birthday this year. I waited until I could afford them, and it wouldn't be detrimental to my bank account. Now, they are not Margiela tabbies because I am not insane and I'm not dropping my life's work in terms of money on shoes. So they are from Woodchuck Sato. They will be arriving soon, and I will show you them in the next video, I am sure. But I'm very excited to wear these socks with them because they will be Mary Jane's. That's exciting. That's just another thing that I purchased this month. That's kind of the only clothes that I bought this month. I will show you one thing. I don't know if you can see it very well. I'll try and insert photos. A vest top made using filet crochet, which is kind of a vintage style, an old style of crochet where you can make images immersed in your grid pattern. Ooh. Great. And I used the irises in my garden as a reference. I'm very, I've been looking for a top like this for quite a while, but not being able to find one that I like or that fits me. And so I made one. So that's the front and the back. I'll insert photos because sometimes it's not very clear to see unless you're standing at a distance. I'm very happy with how it turned out, especially for my first try. That's as far as clothes go. Also bought, you can't really see it, I got a vintage / antique style lampshade for my corner lamp. If I'm pointing at it and you can't see it, then sorry, I'll insert photos. I've been looking for a lamp like that for a while. I go to my friend's house and see that they have loads, and I'm always like, oh, I wish I had a lamp like that because they're just so beautiful, and the lamp I have is quite ornate looking, and I think that the shade just perfectly suits it. It also perfectly suits my room. It's silk, so it's kind of shiny, and it's quite big, and I think it looks like I also found, similar to my top that I made, a filet crochet doily / table runner tablecloth that I'm now using as my bedside table cover, and it's got cups and tea and a little teapot on it. I'm thinking that if me and my friend find a flat when we move, that will go on our table because we both love tea and coffee, as every right-minded human does. So that will be a little housewarming thing. That's what I'm kind of also in the mind for at the minute. Like if I see something cheap, I'll buy it and be like, oh, that's for the flat that doesn't exist yet. I mean, the flat probably exists that we might live in, but we haven't started looking yet because it's only April and we have time. Moving into habits, I guess. I've been eating loads of porridge this month. March has been chilly to start off with, and now it's very sunny and lovely, but my mornings have been quite cold, so a nice bowl of porridge with some berry compote or some yogurt on top or some chocolate, dark chocolate, bananas, cinnamon, honey, date syrup. Not all at once, these are just things that I've been doing in my porridge bowls. I highly recommend. It also keeps me full for the day, not for the day, but until lunch. So if I'm at work, I'm not snacking or wanting to snack. That's just something I've been doing, I guess. Referring back to the text, I feel like March has gone quite quick. I need to check if I've been doing anything else. Moving into media, I actually have only watched one film this month, and it was Frances Ha. Very lovely film, loved it. Love the black and white, love the choppy cuts. I also think Greta Gerwig is just magical. I really haven't been watching many series either, because when I get home from work I just unwind. So I've been listening to a lot of Hannah Stratton, her album Soon, beautiful. I think she's Australian and she uses sounds from nature in her songs. So you'll hear the sound of a horse's hooves as it walks, a dog, the birds, someone shouting. I think she lives on a farm from what I can tell, but it's a very comforting album and I'm listening to it more as it's sunny in the evenings. Joan Baez, obviously, because of the resurgence in her music since the Bob Dylan biopic. Her voice is gorgeous. Specifically, I like the song off of Hannah Stratton's album. My favourite song is Captain Was a Cow. It was my most streamed song on Spotify last year. And Joan Baez, I've been listening to You Ain't Going Nowhere from her album Any Day Now, which is a very lovely song. Also, Kalea Lee, Anchored, came out 2 years ago, or last year, but it's a very beautiful song. Her voice, she does a little vocal flip in the majority of her songs. I also love her song Birdwatcher and Heavy Handed. I think Heavy Handed is one of my favourite songs. It's gorgeous, her writing is beautiful. She's just a soft soul, like her Instagram. I could scroll on that forever. Also, my favourite song at the moment, just in general, is They Say Vision. That song came out the year I was born, I'm pretty sure. And it keeps coming into my Spotify after I finish a playlist. I don't know, it's just a very nice song for when I'm getting ready or if I'm driving to work. Also, Feeling by Billy Martin dropped this month. And then I got tickets to see Billy Martin. Her album Drop Cherries. And then I have been watching some YouTube. Juno Birch has dropped quite a lot of videos this month. Her Sims collaboration. And I started listening to and or watching the Upstairs Neighbours podcast. I think they're just very funny. They're also beautiful and I like their sense of humour, their sense of style. That's kind of it. It's kind of short this month, it seems. If you have any other video ideas or things that you would like to see from me, please leave them in the comments because I'm always looking for new ways of making videos. I was thinking I'd do a clothing video or an outfit video or a CD collection haul, I guess, and maybe something to do with my room. So if you're intrigued by any of those, please let me know. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.